हाय।
Hi Varsha, how are you?
Hey, क्या हाल है?
Yeah, Chiku, how are you?
I'm good, I'm good. How are you guys?
We're all just fine, like quarantine चल रहा है, सब बैठे हुए हैं घर पे. There's nothing really to do. So thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much for taking out the time for this. And a lot of people are already excited to see you. So that's great.
Hi
Uh,
everyone, Assalamu alaikum. कैसे हैं सब?
yeah, so we have a bunch of questions that people sent in. Like we had a lot of questions that people sent in. They're very interesting. But first, let me talk about you. Like how you're getting kind of used to this whole Corona routine. Like what do you do? What's your routine like?
My routine, इतना कुछ खास है नहीं. I get up, I spend time with my mom. आजकल तो रोजे भी चल रहे हैं तो इस वजह से और भी ज्यादा जो है एक वो वाला रूटीन है कि बस आप सहरी करें, फिर सो जाएं, उसके बाद आप उठें और थोड़ी सी एक्सरसाइज कर लें, किताब पढ़ लें, इफ्तारी पे बैठ जाएं घर वालों के साथ, एंड देन जस्ट डू अगर इबादत करनी है वो, या फिर अगर कुछ और करना है तो फिर वो घर पे कुछ खाना वाना बना लिया, बस इतना ही है. इट्स क्वाइट
Right,
सिंपल एक्चुअली.
right. Has it like really sort of messed up your sleeping routine? Because I know कि मतलब सोने का तो मतलब बहुत ही ऑफ सीन हो गया है अब. Like 3 बजे उठना, फिर like 5 बजे वापस like सो जाना, फिर से इफ्तारी के टाइम उठना. Like is that happening to you as well?
मैं तो कभी कभी पूरी रात जाग लेती हूँ और फिर सहरी के बाद ही सोती हूँ. सो आई डोंट नो
Yeah.
अबाउट एवरीबडी एल्स, बट या दैट्स समथिंग दैट ऑब्वियसली, मतलब अगर कुछ है नहीं कि भाई इतने बजे उठना है, अगर जहन में नहीं होता तो फिर
Yeah,
तो आपका स्लीप रूटीन हो जाता है इधर उधर.
right. Right. You know how everyone's talking about कि like अभी कोरोना के दौरान like everyone has to be productive. Like what do you have to say about that? Like is productivity really a measure right now considering the times we're in?
आई डोंट थिंक सो. आई मीन मुझे तो ये भी नहीं लगता कि यू शुड पुट अ लॉट ऑफ प्रेशर ऑन योर सेल्फ टू डू लाइक टू लूज वेट, या लोग ये कह रहे हैं. आई मीन ऑब्वियसली इट्स नाइस टू हैव अ गोल, इन द सेंस कि आपके
Yeah,
पास अगर कोई आपके जहन में गोल होता है तो आपका वक्त अच्छी तरीके से गुजर जाता है. यूर स्पेंडिंग योर टाइम थिंकिंग अबाउट अचीविंग समथिंग रादर देन जस्ट वेस्टिंग योर टाइम. तो अगर आप उस तरीके से कर
right,
रहे हैं तो ठीक है, बट आई डोंट थिंक देयर शुड बी अननेसेसरी प्रेशर किसी पे भी कि आप इस
right,
वक्त पे ये करें, आप इस वक्त पे ये करें, क्योंकि लोग वैसे ही काफी परेशानियां झेल रहे हैं. तो और
right,
अपना घर भी संभाल रहे हैं, तो आई थिंक दैट्स मोर देन इनफ.
right, for sure. During this time, mental health सबकी थोड़ी मतलब हिली हुई है, given the times that we're in and like Ramzan here, like you said. And there are some things that people do to keep their mental health in check at this time. What are you doing to keep your mental health in check?
For me personally, obviously सबसे ज्यादा I think मुश्किल ये होता है to actually get to the bottom of what you're feeling and why you're feeling it. I think that's always the hardest, to actually think कि मैं ये feel कर रही हूँ और मैं क्यों feel कर रही हूँ. That is the hardest part, and once you do that, then obviously talking to someone is something that really helps me, कि मैं किसी भी दोस्त से बात कर लूँ या घर में किसी से बात कर लूँ. But I think sharing what you're feeling and to somebody जो आपको पता है कि who will be able to sympathize or help, I think that's the most important thing, and that's something that I do, because मुझे पता है कि it can have, I kind of bottle myself up. मेरी ये है problem कि I won't really talk about what I'm feeling. And I try to be strong all the time. मैं हमेशा कोशिश करती हूँ कि एक ऊपर का रहे
Yeah,
strong woman, please. But
right,
that can also be really detrimental, because फिर आप जो है sometimes it is a facade. You can't always be
right,
strong. So to
right,
allow yourself that weakness, and to be okay with not being strong sometimes, and to be able to rely on somebody else to provide you a certain amount of strength, or at least किसी से बात करके to be able to share your vulnerabilities, I think that takes a lot of strength as well.
right, for sure. I think that for people, so जब भी मैं कोरोना वायरस की बात करती हूँ and the time that we're in, there's this very, very real understanding that like we're very privileged in the sense कि like हमारे पास ये time है to like think and reflect, and like these are our worries, like कि existential dread हो रही है, या मतलब I have like my biggest fear right now is like sitting at home and dealing with myself, coming to terms with my thoughts. So like एक वो भी है.
Right.
So like that existentialism creeps in. You know, like आप, like you said, you're up all night. When I'm up all night, I'm listening to sad music and like मतलब full दिमाग में चल रहा है कि ओ मतलब ये भी किया था मैंने 2007 में और I've never come to terms with it. So like what do you do
Right.
when that happens?
I think, I mean, a second. What's your question exactly? What do I do when I feel I'm thinking about the past and the future? Is that it?
Yeah, like all these thoughts all of a sudden जो कि एकदम से now you're just confronted with them ना, like कि with your own being as well, कि अब मुझे बस ये मेरे पास टाइम है और कुछ नहीं है, मुझे ये सोचना है अब बैठ के, and you can't really like do anything about those thoughts. How do you process them? How do you come to terms with that?
I think there's a certain आपको एक level of control you have to give up. I think that's एक तो वो चीज ये life का एक ultimate rule है that you're not in control और एक supreme being है who is controlling our lives and who is guiding us. And हम बस you take decisions as they come. So I think कि to be अपने आप को ये remind कराना that you are not in control and to be able to relinquish that control without feeling out of without feeling too anxious is very
Right.
important. It actually also आपकी anxiety कम हो जाती है एक दफा जब आप सोचते हैं that you don't need to have all the answers and you definitely
Right.
don't need to have all the answers today.
Right, for sure. How are people around you responding to the situation? Like, do you feel that they're also taking it? Like, how are they handling it?
I think good days and bad days. हर किसी के good days और bad days होते हैं. Sometimes people are very positive and very normal, and sometimes people get very anxious. So
Right.
depend करता है. It depends. Like I think everybody takes it day by day, and everybody has their down days, and everybody feels bad. There are certain moments you feel somebody's feeling very anxious. You get those calls. Friends से भी आपकी बात होती है. But yeah, I think that's it. Everybody's just, we're all in it together in a certain way. So, har koi jo hai, bas din, every day is a new day.
Right. How are you interacting with your fans at this point in time? Have you had people reach out to you and ask you, or like, just like, when you're scrolling through your DMs sometimes and people are like, hey, मेरे साथ ये हो रहा है, मेरे साथ वो हो रहा है. Like, how are you interacting with your fans at this point?
Through Twitter, through social media, I mean, हम सब बहुत lucky हैं कि we are in a time where it is easier to connect with people and you do connect with people. So through Instagram, Facebook, through Twitter, you keep talking to people and उनकी कहानियां भी आपको पता चलती है उनको. So there's always, like I said, आजकल की दुनिया में it's really easy to connect with people through social media.
Social media. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about social media for a bit because we've seen this sudden shift to like up sub digital pe aa gaye, right? Like I mean I don't know if you saw Shah Rukh Khan's video, like the song that he made Sab Sahi Ho Jayega, and it's funny because a few days ago my friend and I were talking, we were like, it's crazy, Shah Rukh Khan content nahi nikal raha, and then he puts up a song like Sab Sahi Ho Jayega, which is him singing. So there's a sudden shift to like digital, right? And like everyone's like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. So like, what do you think? Like, is this going to shape the way the industry is going to move forward, considering we don't know what's happening?
I think it was always going to happen, but हाँ probably इससे थोड़ा सा और उसको जो है ना धक्का मिल गया है कि we need to start thinking more. The world itself needs to think. I mean, the world
Right.
तो है, लेकिन Pakistan needs to move more towards digital, obviously, because हमें पता चल गया इस वक्त में ही कि how like essential it is really.
Right. So, how do you think this will change the landscape of like film and television? Will it at all?
Yeah, I mean, I think films तो इस साल तो बड़ा मुश्किल है films के लिए ये पूरा साल ही. So
Right.
I mean, people are gonna start thinking whether it's a good idea to start just making content only for digital. Obviously, I think people are going to start thinking like that क्योंकि और कुछ नहीं तो at least ये आपका है कि फिल्में now you are going to think about the fact कि सिनेमा जाके लोगों के साथ बैठ के it's a little harder. People are, it's much easier for people to sit at home और ऐसे वक्त में तो और लोग जरा सोचते हैं कि हम सिनेमा जाएं. So I think that's going to be something that everybody is going to consider now.
Right. Uh, even now, but like थोड़े shows like live shows हैं जो कि continue कर रहे हैं, like show like audience अब नहीं है, but there is that sense of people being together in one space, right? So what's your take on that?
I mean, it's obviously थोड़ा सा तो risky है, लेकिन ये कि a lot of those shows are saying that वो SOPs follow कर रहे हैं और वो जो है सारे तरीकेकार जो है देख रहे हैं कि किस तरीके से, because obviously there is eventually everybody will have to find a way to work again. I don't know how
Right.
it's going to, we're all going to do it, but कहीं ना
Right.
कहीं we will have to find a medium, because हमें ये पता है कि ये चीज जाने वाली नहीं है. अभी हमने इसको कंट्रोल करने के लिए कुछ measures लिए हुए हैं, लेकिन आगे
Right.
जाके we will obviously have to think about how to live our life for at least this इस साल के लिए, how to live it with the existence of COVID-19. So so they're saying that they're taking all the measures, and alhamdulillah अभी तक at least कराची के किसी भी स्टूडियो से ऐसी खबर नहीं आई है. So I mean, let's see. I hope they're being safe.
Okay. So let's talk about. So there's this very interesting thing that I've always loved about you, and it's that you call out people like matlab aram se, like you when you need to call out people, you will call out people, and like what goes through your head when you see something and you're just like, nahi yaar, ye sahi nahi ho raha hai, and like I feel the need to like voice my opinion. Like what goes through your head, and B, what is the consequence of that? Does that make for like an awkward conversation later on? Like what happens?
I mean, my intention is never really to call out, like मेरा ये नहीं होता है कि मैं किसी को, to really put them on the spot or anything, but I feel like, I mean, I feel maybe that it's a little irresponsible. Usually मुझे ये होता है कि उन्होंने कोई ऐसी बात की है which I felt is a bit maybe irresponsible. So,
Right.
and I'm very much मैं इस किस्म की इंसान हूँ that I love dialogue. I like talking to people, and I like talking about things and ideas and all of that. So I feel like that's what I do. Whether it makes for an awkward conversation later or not, at that point I don't think about it. उस वक्त मैं नहीं
Right.
सोचती हूँ ये कि वो later on क्या होगा. वो later on मुझे ख्याल आता है कि वो अब
Right.
will that person be able to take it, because sometimes people can't take.
How about now? Oh, okay. Is is it fine now? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have really bad internet. So about the whole conversation जो होती है, एक constructive conversation होनी चाहिए. I think Twitter is one of the worst places to have this conversation. Because like उधर by default ही सबको लगता है कि attack करना है. उधर dissent नहीं होता, उधर एक argument हो रही होती है. So like when that happens, it becomes very tough. So when you're putting your point across, like एक argument से argument निकलती है, and एक term होती है like labor करना, like you are having to explain something to someone when it's something that they can look up themselves. What is your take on that? Like the entire process of going through the labor of explaining something to someone.
I mean, I feel कि if it's ऐसी कोई चीज है जिससे वो मुझे गलत समझ रहे हैं या they're not understanding exactly what I mean, then obviously I will explain it to them. लेकिन अगर मुझे लग रहा है that it's just arguments for argument's sake, which is also by the way something that happens, that हमें क्योंकि हमारे पास ये medium है, it's something that I think everybody struggles with. I'm sure even I struggle with it. कि sometimes we feel like everything needs to be spoken about,
Right.
like हर चीज पे एक opinion होना जरूरी है, and like we feel like that shapes the person that we are. कि if अगर हमने इस पे बात की और हमने अपना एक stance लिया, so that is sort of a personality thing, So, but so a lot of people also do that, they just argue for the sake of argument. So in that case, you just move on, I guess, you don't engage.
Right. कुछ दफा तो ऐसा भी होता है ना, like for instance it's like some random troll will come and like say something, और वो उसका that's like the highlight of their day, right? Like ओ मुझे मानशा पाशा ने ब्लॉक कर दिया, या मुझे उसने बोला कि like like मुझे किसी यासिर हुसैन ने troll back कर दिया, so that's like their highlight. So like that you really can't do much about that. But like speaking of trolls, let's talk about the trolling like people in general face, but like also as like an actress, how much trolling have you faced? Like how much backlash have you received, and like how do you deal with that?
I would probably not say as much. Like मैंने दूसरों को देखा है उनकी बहुत ज्यादा trolling होती है, and I mean I don't know sometimes what is sometimes even देखें जिस इंसान को valid criticism भी इंसान देगा उस इंसान को तो लगेगा ना कि trolling है. अगर बहुत
Right.
सारे लोग एक बंदे को valid criticism भी देंगे, it takes a certain kind of personality to be able to
Right.
understand कि ये बात actually जो मुझे कह रहे हैं लोग, बेशक वो 100 लोग कह रहे हैं ये बात सही है, और ये बात जो मुझे 100 लोग शायद कह रहे हैं ये ट्रोलिंग है, you know, like to be
Right.
able to understand the difference, and a lot of times you
Right.
can't, you know, so
Right.
like I'm sure कि जैसे यासिर की आपने बात की, उनकी अगर बातें criticize होती है, that maybe, you know, I don't know whether he does decipher that okay maybe this is something that's valid or this is not valid, or anybody else, even me, you know, कि ये
Right.
वाली valid है ये वाली valid नहीं. तो that's, I mean it's hard, ये सारी चीजें आप develop करते हैं in time to be able to understand कि कौन सी criticism, और इसमें बड़ा आपका एक inner dialogue होता है अपने साथ, you know, where you are like yeah okay somebody has said this to me, and
Right.
it's really, and sometimes it's even one person, कोई इंसान आपको एक इतनी harsh बात कह देता है, and a lot of times with actors it happens to your face.
Right.
तो but you know at that point आप थोड़ा 2 सेकंड के लिए होते हो, oh god, you know ये क्या कह दिया मुझे, and then later
Right.
on आप सोचते हो and then you think कि यार ये बात सही कही थी, although hard, मतलब it was harsh, but was it true? So that's a
Right.
dialogue that you need to have with yourself, and only then can you really determine if somebody is trolling you or if it's a valid criticism, you know.
Right. True. When you talk about like someone, just for instance, being an actor, like you're someone in like the वो एक आ जाती है ना conversation like public life versus private life. Where do you draw the line for yourself? Like how much of yourself are you willing to share with the public? Is it just your work or like some aspects of your personality?
I think I've become a lot more open. I think initially I was very like मैं अपने आप को बहुत, and I mean मुझे लगता है जिंदगी के experiences भी होते हैं, you know, what you're comfortable with sharing. अगर आपकी जिंदगी इस किस्म की होती है जो कि थोड़ी सी complicated है, या you know that you know there are certain things that you feel कि मैं लोगों को explain नहीं कर सकूंगी, या किसी की privacy, like for example I never spoke about the fact, you know, that I had gotten separated or I had gotten divorced, right? Because मैंने हमेशा ये feel किया कि this is something that, you know, it didn't just involve me, it involved एक दूसरी family, and it involved a lot of other people. और उस
Right.
वक्त जब ये हुआ था about like 5-6 years ago, तो मैं खुद बहुत हिली हुई थी, you know.
Right.
It took me a long time to actually be able to process what had happened and how it had all come about. So obviously at that point I didn't talk about it. मैंने कभी अपने Instagram पे नहीं बोला कि you know ये हो गया है, या I didn't give any interviews. And ऐसी बात नहीं है कि लोगों को, I mean industry में लोगों को पता था.
Right.
And of course there were people within the industry who had come up to me and who had asked me about it. And of course मैंने उनको बताया था because these are people you work with and a lot of them are your friends. But
Right.
of course I never spoke about it online, probably because I didn't also know what to say, you know, like how do you say some things without breaching somebody else's privacy,
Right.
without, you know, involving other people जिनको आपको शायद नहीं करना चाहिए, you know. Especially
Right.
being एक famous person, थोड़ा सा आप पे burden पड़ जाता है कि you know आप बात कर रहे हो, you have a platform, and you
Right.
know then that person might feel that I don't have the same platform to talk about it, you know. So
Right.
so I think it really depends about where you draw the line, and it's a personal cheese अपने लिए, you know, okay, what should I talk about, what should I not talk about. So it's an
Right.
ongoing conversation you have with yourself.
Right. So at this point, what would you say are like your no-go areas? Like अगर कोई सवाल भी पूछता है and you're just like यार ये बस कर दो इसके बारे में बहुत पूछ लिया नहीं मेरे जवाब ही नहीं दे रहे. Like what is there like a no-go area for you now? I mean I'm sure there must be, but like what would that be? Tell
No-go area, I mean, people are very respectful. I mean, usually, मैं तो यही कहूंगी कि
me.
even within मैंने जितने bloggers के साथ interact किया है, nobody's ever come out and asked me a very personal question.
Right.
And usually अगर वो बोलते हैं कोई बहुत ही personal question होता है तो मैं तो मुंह पे बोल देती हूँ भाई ये तो बहुत personal question पूछ रहे हैं आप, बस
Right.
इतना भी नहीं. एंड दे विल टेक
Right.
इट, ऐसा नहीं है कि यहाँ के लोग मुझे लगता है इस मामले में काफी आपको स्पेस देते हैं दैट दे डोंट ब्रीच योर प्राइवेसी टू मच, और वो अलाउ करते हैं कि भाई एक इंसान अपनी कहानी खुद बयान करे जब when they are feeling comfortable with it. At least in my case, that's what I've experienced. So it's been very nice to not have my privacy breached too much.
Okay, good. So we actually have some questions by some of your fans, and they're actually pretty interesting. I'm okay. So Abdullah Muslim has asked, how has your life changed after fandom? What are the new responsibilities and precautions?
How has my life changed? I mean, in every way, I think my life has changed. Responsibilities, I mean, मुझे लगता है सबसे बड़ी आप पे जो जिम्मेदारी होती है वो it's also about choosing the kind of work that you want to do. I mean, because that's how people see you. कि आप किस
Right.
किस्म के artist, right? You're known by your projects, really.
Right.
So ये जिम्मेदारी भी होती है of what is the path that you want to carve for yourself, because आपको offers तो आते हैं and then you keep saying yes and no, and you're managing your own budget and what you can say yes
Right.
to, what you have to say yes to because you need the money or whatever, So there's that responsibility, which is a more professional responsibility, and that's आपकी भी मर्जी होती है उसमें, and something that you want to show the fans also and the people who are watching. And a personal responsibility, I think your personal responsibility है, it's everybody else, like it's your own. That's something you make for yourself. किसी पे I think इतना होता नहीं है that you कोई आपको बोलता नहीं है कि oh, this is your responsibility but now that you're a famous person or you have a platform. I think that's a responsibility you undertake. Some people, and I think that's fine. कुछ लोगों को होता है कि भाई मुझे इस चीज के बारे में knowledge नहीं है, मैं नहीं बात करूंगी, या talk about makeup or hair, or which is fine, which is great. I do that also. But and then certain people feel कि okay, ये मेरे interests हैं, or I'm interested in this kind of charity work, I want to do this. So हर बंदा वो अपने लिए personal responsibility carve करता है along the way.
Okay, cool. Also, this is just like a question that I really want to know. What have been your struggles, like trying to, getting into the industry, like becoming Mansha Pasha? Like, what has been the struggle, like, because you started out at Zabis as well, right? Like, and there's so many people who, like, now I see in my batch, and I'm just like, yeah, isne bade hoke, like, isne kuch karna hai, like, So, what is the struggle? Because right now we're going through that as students. So, what was that for you?
I think the biggest struggle is to, once you leave university, is to really understand that your journey has really just begun. You have to learn everything all over again. You have to unlearn a lot of the things that you learned while you were in university. And it's just the journey begins after, really. It's I think school and वो सारी जिंदगी एक तरफ होती है, and जब आप actually आते हैं within your professional life and you start working, that is another learning process, which is very different from everything you study in school and everything you study in university. That is, it's like starting from ground zero. So understanding that ये नहीं होता कि अच्छा मैंने ये पढ़ लिया है तो मुझे कुछ आता है, आपको नहीं आता है, because वो उसकी application बिल्कुल ही अलग है और वो सारे rules को break कर देती है. So to understand that you're actually starting from ground zero again is something that is hard.
Right. Okay, I don't want to get the name wrong, but Swartz Cat is sending love from India, and Usman Mughal is asking, what did you study at uni?
I did my bachelor's in media.
Cool. Wow, there's like a freaking fly on my glasses, but sorry. Okay, I'll ask another question. Okay, someone again, a name I can't pronounce, wants to ask about your fitness secrets.
My fitness. Okay, so there's something that I don't know if this will count for fitness, but ये मेरी बचपन की आदत है कि मैं एक वक्त पे बहुत ज्यादा खाना नहीं खाती. I have small meals throughout the day, and this is just something जो मैंने बचपन से किया है. So I think that's something that really helps in actually maintaining your weight, because आपकी body जो है वो exercise से थोड़ी carb हो जाती है, but जो आपका basic है ना, it's always what you put inside your body. So मैंने कभी ये नहीं किया कि मैं अच्छा मेरा sweet tooth है ही नहीं. I don't have a sweet tooth, so I don't eat chocolates or anything like that. Since I was a kid, मैं बचपन में अपना केक भी नहीं खाती थी जब मेरी सालगिरह का केक होता था.
Can't relate. Oh my God.
Yeah, you can't relate, right? Yeah,
मैंने अभी I अभी जाके 2 brownies फोड़ी है मैंने. So like that was my iftari. So yeah, that's lucky.
Yeah, I started having sweets now, and I went to मैं America गई थी for university only, and वहाँ का मीठा बहुत मजे का है. So that's actually when I actually started having sweet things, when I went to the US, and I did gain a lot of weight by the time I came back. But even now, it's like क्योंकि I've been like that, अभी भी इतना नहीं है. Like I know that there are people who can have an entire bar of chocolate. I've never done that in my life. मैंने कभी पूरा bar of chocolate नहीं खाया. I can't do it. Like I'm a Ferrero Rocher type of person. That's the size. एक वक्त पे, that's it.
Okay.
So but अभी तो मैं खजूर भी खा रही हूँ, और मतलब खजूर तो मुझे बहुत पसंद है, but ये कि थोड़ा मीठा कम है, and I have small meals throughout the day. So I think that's something that people can do. बड़े आसानी से हो जाता है. आप बस छोटे meals throughout the day खाएं, after every 2 hours eat. Yeah.
Okay, so my idea of healthy eating is like eating a granola bar, but then having a Kit Kat right after. So yeah, like
sugar. By the way, I was seeing something yesterday. Sugar is considered like a drug now. It's addictive. It's an addictive drug.
Yeah.
So it's really bad for you, actually. Sugar. It's like I think the human body is supposed to have only like 25 grams or something of sugar per day, and so it's actually a drug. So
right, that's 25 grams sounds like my breakfast, but okay. This Sam Khurram says recently got done with Zindagi Gulzar Hai. What a masterpiece, Masha.
Thank you so much.
And Usman Mughal is asking, are you on keto?
No, I've never done keto, and I am not a proponent of keto. I mean, the idea sounds too unnatural to me, to just be like, oh, आप मक्खन भी खा लो, और आप cheese भी खा लो, और आप meat भी खा लो, लेकिन आप bread नहीं खा सकते. And I love bread. So I would never be able to do keto, and I don't really think it's very healthy. I think that kind of shocks your body, puts your body on shock. So I don't think that's something that anybody should do for long term.
Yeah, like I would say I can't stay away from bread, but like I just can't generally stay away from food. So that just encompasses everything in the middle. Another person, okay, someone's asked a question about Gibran. Can I ask you that?
Sure.
Okay. Afsar Ali says, how would you like to describe Gibran?
How would I like to? I mean, he's my fiance. मैं तो उनको वैसे describe करूँगी जैसे एक fiance describe करेगी ना. Like it would be anything that I don't know if other people will be able to relate to it. He's actually pretty funny. He's quite funny actually. He's got a way better sense of humor than I do. So काफी funny है वो. He's very kind. माशाल्लाह से. That's one of his good qualities कि वो कभी गुस्सा भी हो जाते हैं ना, तो 2 मिनट में सही भी हो जाते हैं, और वो किसी से भी मुझे लगता है ज्यादा अरसा गुस्सा, किसी से वैलिड रीजन की वजह से भी गुस्सा होगा ना, तो आई विल बी द काइंड ऑफ पर्सन कि मैं कहूँ कि यार आई एम सॉरी, अब मैं इस पर्सन से बात नहीं करूंगी क्योंकि इस पर्सन ने ये किया. वो जिब्रान गुस्सा करके थोड़े दिन के बाद कहेंगे अच्छा यार बस उसको कॉल कर लो, लाइक बात कर लो, और मैं बोलूंगी अरे भाई मतलब थोड़े दिन गुजर गए, बस खत्म हो गया सब. तो so I will hold on to a grudge in that kind of way, but he lets everything go. And he's a really nice guy. I mean, he's very sweet. He's kind. बस हाँ, अच्छी ये इनकी अच्छी क्वालिटीज हैं. बुरी क्वालिटीज में आई वुड जस्ट से दैट हाँ, थोड़ा गुस्सा ऊपर नीचे होता है, ऊपर और फिर नीचे एकदम से. मेरा काफी लाइक आई मुझे गुस्सा आता है तो फिर आता है. फिर वो बहुत ऐसे तक जाता नहीं. उनका आता है और डिश डिश.
Okay, cool. So this is like a personal thing. Like, I think you guys are a power couple. I honestly love you two so much. Like, it's like one of those couples, jo like aap dekhte ho and you're just like, yes, this is what I want in life, you know. So like, alhamdulillah, mashallah, like, yeah, and inshallah. Also, what have you guys sort of learned from each other? And like, you know, so now that you guys have started this journey together, like, it's also a journey of growth, right? So what have you guys learned from each other?
I think I don't know, I can't speak for him. I get a lot of Gibran questions and अब मैं अगली दफा ये करूँगी कि मैं उनको बुलाऊंगी और मैं उनको बोलूँगी अब आप सारे मेरे बारे में जवाब दें. So I can't really speak for him, what he's learned from me. I mean, what I've learned from him, I think it's एक इंसान की प्रेजेंस आपको बहुत ज्यादा चेंज करती है. यू नो, इट्स नॉट रियली समथिंग दैट यू रियली लुक कि मैं इस बंदे से कुछ सीखूं, राइट? बट आप उनके अराउंड जिस तरीके से होते हैं, लाइक यू नो हाउ दे से सम पीपल जस्ट ब्रिंग आउट अ गुड साइड एंड सम पीपल जस्ट ब्रिंग आउट अ बैड साइड. सो आई थिंक what I've kind of imbibed from him is definitely strength, in the sense के मैं थोड़ा सा डर जाती हूँ, in the sense के you know, I might not take a strong position on something, like the bravery aspect that he has in his personality, mashallah, that's something that I've imbibed, you know, to kind of believe in myself, you know, and to be more, like, to be okay with, you know, being who I am. So that's definitely something I've imbibed. But a lot of other small things जो आप एक इंसान के साथ रह के उनसे imbibe करते हैं, you learn from them. And I think that's just about whoever you're with. If they're a good person, तो आप उनकी अच्छी qualities तो pick up कर ही लेते हैं फिर.
For sure. Okay, Nazish Irfan has asked, आपका skincare routine क्या है?
मेरा स्किन केयर, इनफैक्ट मैं अभी बाय द वे बनाऊंगी. मैंने 2-3 दफा इनको बोला है कि मैं बनाऊंगी, बट आई विल मेक अ वीडियो फॉर माय स्किन केयर रूटीन, सो दे शुड जस्ट लुक एट माय इंस्टा एंड इंशाल्लाह I'll put it up very soon.
Okay, cool. ठीक है. It's funny because like I have like a lot of questions like about your skincare. So like guys, if you want to see that, please munch. I will upload a video. There's another. Okay, there are a lot of beauty questions. Let me just. Oh, someone's asked about your celebrity crush. Do you have a celebrity crush?
My celebrity crush, मेरे हो चुके हैं, बहुत सारे हो चुके हैं. Let me think. Who is my celebrity crush? I used to have a very big crush on Benedict Cumberbatch. Do you guys know? Like Joe, who's Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, so I used to have a huge crush in the sense कि मेरे पास तस्वीरें होती थी मेरे फोन में उनकी. So I had a crush on him. Who else do I have a crush on? अब मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा हुआ है a crush on, लेकिन है मेरे celebrity crushes तो हैं. I used to really like Trevor Noah also. I still really like him, but again वो जो एक crush का phase आता है ना कि आपको बहुत ज्यादा किसी पे crush होता है, वो भी उसके साथ भी गुजर चुका है. So yeah.
Okay. Someone saying Gibran Nasir should be your crush. Guys, he's her fiance. I feel like that's just a lifelong thing now. Inshallah. Ramal Malik is asking, why are we still stuck on Saas Bahu Siyasat for dramas? What do you have to say about it? Do you agree? Do you disagree?
Saas Bahu Siyasat dramas?
Yeah.
क्योंकि ये वो वाली चीज है जो शायद खत्म माशरे में नहीं होती, इसलिए ना ही टीवी पे खत्म होती है.
Yeah, that is true. There was this entire debate about representation, right? For instance, जब मेरे पास तुम हो वाला पूरा scene चल रहा था, and it was just like ये एक because everyone did sort of I mean, it was a crazy viral show, right? And there were certain opinions कि like औरतों को इस तरह दिखाया जा रहा है, like मर्दों को इस तरह दिखाया जा रहा है. So what's your take on that? Like, do you think we need a show like Mere Paas Tum Ho, or do you think it adds to the representation in society?
I mean, मुझे लगता है देखिए content is content in the sense कि if it's if people there's never going to be something that everybody is going to approve,
Right.
and as long as ये नहीं है कि भाई सारे के सारे ड्रामे एक ही तरह के बन रहे हैं और सब में ही ये दिखाया जा रहा है कि औरतें खराब हैं, which अभी obviously अगर if that would happen then that's a problem. लेकिन
Right.
अगर सारे ड्रामे इस तरीके के नहीं है, बल्कि लोग या तो ये कहते हैं कि वो लड़कियों को हमेशा रोते धोते क्यों दिखाते हैं, अब इसमें जो है उसको लड़की को एक विलेनस सॉर्ट ऑफ कैरेक्टर दिया है, so you're saying oh that's also not wrong, but there is there you have to show drama, and where drama is concerned then you have to kind of either try to over dramatize obviously a certain situation,
Right.
बट हाँ मतलब ऑब्वियसली बेहतर तो यही होता है कि आप कैरेक्टर को 3 डायमेंशनैलिटी दें कि अगर ठीक है वो कोई चीज कर भी रही है तो उसके क्या वजूहात हैं, लेकिन फिर भी आई जस्ट फील दैट आई डोंट थिंक इट्स सच अ प्रॉब्लम एज लॉन्ग एज सारे ड्रामे एक तरह के नहीं कर रहे,
Right.
whether it's a guy being shown good or a girl being shown good, there should always just be a lot of different types of dramas, and I think that that's not a problem. आपको नहीं अच्छा लगता आप कुछ और देखिए.
Right. Okay. Um, so a lot of people have actually asked, what does your name mean?
My name means Marzi.
Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Okay, so someone has also asked, how did you get into acting?
How did I get into it? I mean, I did my bachelor's in media, and then I started working as a line producer, and then I just started getting acting offers. I never really, मैंने सोचा था कि मैं इसी इंडस्ट्री में काम करूंगी, लेकिन मैंने कभी ये नहीं सोचा था कि मैं एक्ट्रेस बनूंगी.
Right.
तो just happened.
Okay. And Rihanna Kazi is asking, what was the most unexpected fact you found out about the industry after joining it?
That there really is such a thing as having a media face.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So I feel like we've gone on for like 30-35 minutes. We'll wrap this up, inshallah. Thank you so much for joining us, Masha, and I hope we can do this again. And thank you for taking out the time. And yeah, stay safe and
All right.
take care.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.